Ladies and gentlemen, please rise.
By the authority of the Council and of the Senate of the University of Reading, this congregation has been summoned for the conferment of degrees.
A very good afternoon to the Pro-Vice-Chancellor, Professor Paul Inman, the Provost, Professor Dr. Wing Lam, the Chief Officers of the University, academic heads of section, academics, graduates, and distinguished guests. A warm welcome to our University of Reading, Malaysia graduation ceremony. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the Provost and Chief Executive Officer of University of Reading, Malaysia, will now address the degree congregation.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor International, Mr. Paul Inman, academic heads of school, university colleagues, graduates, family and friends. A very good day to you all. Thank you for being here on this very special day. Congratulations to all the graduates. Well done. First things first, a big word of thanks to your family, some members of which I'm sure are here today. Thank you for entrusting us with your most precious gift in life. We've done our level best to ensure that your son or daughter is as well prepared as they can be for the next chapter in their life. To the graduating class of 2022, do you remember your very first day at university? It was probably the first day of Welcome Week. On that day, I gave you some friendly words of advice. One of the things that I said was that your time at university will fly by. So here you are, all grown up and about to graduate. And in between, you even managed to get through a global pandemic. Let's remind ourselves that graduation isn't really about the gowns and the photographs. It's about recognizing the dedication and hard work that you've put in over the past 3 or 4 years. I know you must have worked very, very hard to reach this point, to achieve the academic standards of excellence required by the University of Reading. Ladies and gentlemen, life is unpredictable. Even with the best laid plans, we don't really know what life has in store for us. But I'm sure about one thing. I'm sure that a good university education lays the foundation for other things to grow, develop, and blossom. I know, for example, that some of you have already found jobs, started work, and have made a head start in your career. Getting that first paycheck is always a thrill. Please don't spend it all at once. But I hope that studying at the University of Reading has given you much more than just a springboard to your career. I hope the experience has been transformational and that you have grown in confidence as a young adult, now ready and better prepared to face a world that is dynamic and continually changing. I also hope that you have found your passion and sense of purpose. And I sincerely hope that the friends you have made at university will become friends for life. From today onwards, you are a University of Reading graduate for life. Feel good and feel proud about that. As I've alluded to, graduation is not an end point. It's a starting point. How far you climb in your ambitions is up to you, and how well you make use of your talents. I wish you all the best for the future. Thank you.
Pro Vice Chancellor, candidates will now be presented for their degrees. Pro Vice Chancellor, I will now invite Professor Dr. Teck Yong Eng to introduce the candidates who will be presented for their degrees from the Henley Business School.
Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you these guest graduates of year 2020 to whom the degree has been awarded last year through virtual graduation. Bachelor of Science in Real Estate, Chair Lee Bin. Chen Zi Shin. Chu Yi Wen. Dixon Yong Di Hieng. Lim Jit Tin. Loi Wei Jia. Ng Jin Wen. So Chai Wei. Sri Narendra Sri Ramesh. Theo Eva. Yo Fang Yi. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you these graduates of year 2021 to whom the degree has been awarded last year through virtual graduation. Bachelor of Science in Real Estate, Chong Bei Wei. Dylan Ravi. Ku Megan May N. Lao Yi Jun. Lim Wei An. Lindsay Q. Kai Lee. Xin Jin Han. Sylvia Hai Siu Ya. Thi Hui Min Angeline. Sen Jun Xiang. Wong Yok Mei. Yo Yun Ja. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Science has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Bachelor of Science at this university.
Andrea Tan Yan Ting. Chai Zi Yi. Chang Zi Ji Jeff. Daniel Ling Yo Hong. Dora Lau Ling Ying. Jae Young Kim. Jane Go Jazwan. Lee Zong Wei. Chin Chai Kei. Sean Fu Shan En. Tan Jun Liang. Tan Lee Hao. Tan Ying Zuan. Timothy Ian Wong Junzing. Wong Jia Yan Jacqueline. Yap Xiao Lu. Yo Fang Rui. In absentia, Ko Yong Zi.
Pro Vice Chancellor, I will now invite Dr. Bruno Lotenko to introduce the candidates who will be presented for their degrees from the School of Built Environment.
Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you these guest graduates of year 2020 to whom degree had been awarded last year through virtual graduation. Bachelor of Science in Quantity Surveying, Audrey Ho Wan Tin. Chai Jen Hong. Chan Chen Woon. Chan Yi Sing. Chai Jielin. Chiu Ji Xiang. Elena Liu Jinjin. Eunice Chan Jin Xuan. Han Winnie. Jessica Lim Ji In. Ko Jen Xuan. Lai Chi Ma. Lee Bin Zer. Liu Yi Feng. Lo Chen Tin. Lukman bin Elias. Mohammed Izzat Amir Norisham. Nor Sabrina Fatin binti Mohammed Azahar. Norul Iman binti Mohammed Shuhaili. Rian Pancratius. Simon K. Jinwei. T. Fan Wei. Teo Zi Yuan. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you these guest graduates of year 2021 to whom degree had been awarded last year through virtual graduation. Bachelor of Science in Quantity Surveying, Edel Teo Yin Zien. Teo Juan Lee. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Doctor of Philosophy has been awarded.
I admit you to the award of Doctor of Philosophy at this university.
Uncle Norani Soned binti Uncle Abdul Rahman. Pro-Vice Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Science has been awarded. Chan Yu Wen. Darren A. Sullivan. Felicia Lin Sing In. Go Chun Yi. Go Jin Hao. Hong Yun Chin. Lao Lip Song. Mohammed Ifan B. Mohammed Farid. Natalie Suzuyin. Ang Min. Niao Wen En. Ong Jia Long. Ong Jia Yong. Sami Tan Jia Chin. Tan Yu Zuen. Tejia Paul. To Ka Sen. Wang Shou Xian. In absentia, Ivy Chin Jae Han.
Pro-Vice Chancellor, I will now invite Associate Professor Dr. Chung Kai Lee to introduce the candidates who will be presented for their degrees from the School of Psychology and Clinical Language Sciences.
Pro-Vice Chancellor, I present to you these guest graduates of the year 2020 for whom the degrees have been awarded last year through virtual graduation. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Aina Yuhana binti Muhammad Yusri. Ainur Khairina binti Khairi. Chang Ka Heng. Ho Zi Wei. Jayanisha Adisivan. Lashini Mary Augustine. Ng Jia Chi. Nur Hamiza binti Ismail. Nurul Akila binti Azahari. Hua Shu Zhen. Wong Jing Tong. Pro-Vice Chancellor, I present to you these guest graduates of the year 2021 for whom the degrees have been awarded last year through virtual graduation. Bachelor of Science in Psychology, Anfal binti Asmadi. Chai Kang Sheng. Eugenie Chiang Yong Shin. Faika Shabira binti Muhammad Zulpaldil. Hui Ling Yut. Elisha Shakina Jasmine binti Sharul Izzat. Ko Wen Sin. Ng Shi Qi. Pao Yi Ying. Pravina Ramanathan. Sam Yu Chi. Syed Daniel Hafiz bin Syed Faisal Al Edros. Wong Sin Yin. Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you these candidates to whom the degree of Bachelor of Science has been awarded.
I admit each of you to the degree of Bachelor of Science at this university.
Brittany Tam Jie Ying. Carol Lau. Ainsley Chua Bi Chi. Edward Yip Tak Sang. Gina Ong Zi Hui. Henry Ho King Sun. Jamil Go Chen Liang. Jeremy Bin Jaya. Joel John Thomas. Leong Sam Hui. Lynette Kim Gnegi. Nashita Akila Binti Zamri. Noor Farah Johari. Petrina Loy Pei Ru. Samantha Phua Jia Yi. Sarah Lam Ro Wei. Shireen Binti Ismail. Tan Ying Hui. Tang Su Teng. Yu Su Ting. In absentia, Hingston Sumaya Khalil.
Pro Vice Chancellor, I will now invite Associate Professor Anne Verghese to introduce our guest graduates to whom degrees has been awarded at the UK campus.
Yes. Pro Vice Chancellor, I will now introduce our guest graduates to whom degree has been awarded at the UK campus. Che Suhaili Che Taha, Doctor of Philosophy, Psychology. Munira Zinal Abidin, Doctor of Philosophy, Food and Nutritional Science. Nur Hafiza Binti Muhammad, Doctor of Philosophy, Agricultural and Food Economics. Julia Chan Yi Yin, Bachelor of Science in Real Estate.
Pro Vice Chancellor, I will now invite the Registrar, Mr. Nandan Ramachandran, to introduce the recipients of Ramsar Excellence Awards.
Pro Vice Chancellor, I present to you the recipients of Ramsar Excellence Award for Staff. School of Built Environment, Teaching Excellence Award goes to Surveyor Dr. Noor Azia Dato Kion. School of Psychology and Clinical Language Sciences, Teaching Excellence Award goes to Dr. Shumita Kaur Sidhu. And Dr. Chung Kai Lee. Diverse and Inclusive Teaching Excellence Award goes to Dr. Sivaraman Kupusamy. Research Inspired Excellence Award goes to Mr. Muhammad Izzat Murshidi.
Pro Vice Chancellor, I will now invite Carol Lau to speak on behalf of the University of Reading, Malaysia graduates.
Good afternoon, all. I'm Carol, and before I start, I would like to thank the graduation committee for giving me the opportunity to speak on behalf of the graduating batch of 2022. Now, fellow graduates, let us all take in this present moment, our moment. We are in our fancy robes, wearing this annoying hat that refuses to stay put, with a fake scroll in our hands. It's been, 3 years, 4 years in the making, and we are finally here, at the end of what seemed to be a never-ending journey. We have worked hard, maybe even partied hard for some of you, so really, we deserve to be proud. Let's give ourselves a big, big round of applause. Now, of course, parents and family members who are seated here, thank you for all the support that you have given us, emotionally, and more importantly, financially. Thank you for funding our unhealthy appetite for boba, alcohol, lok-lok, and mama, whichever applies. That has definitely contributed to maintaining our social circles, and the byproduct of that, our good grades. Now, members of staff, academic and non-academic, who have been stuck with us and who have watched us grow across the years, thank you for putting up with the ridiculous emails and requests we have sent your way, for greeting us with a smile when we march up to your office uninvited, even when you yourselves are drowning in work. We do grumble behind your backs. That's how it is in Malaysia, unfortunately. But we do see the work you put in, and we appreciate all that you have done for us. Okay, so marketing, thank you for bringing us together through what is otherwise known as fate. Finance, thank you for making sure we pay on time. Otherwise, we wouldn't be able to receive our transcripts. IT, we never understand what you do, but as long as we're able to submit our assignments online 1 second before the deadline, we're happy. Right, and not to forget SWAS, a big thank you to Mr. Justin, Ka Asma, and Miss Evelyn for the comfort that you have given us and the kindness that you have shown us. You are definitely overworked. We hope that you will have someone else to share your workload soon. Now, lecturers, what can I say? You are each the walking encyclopedias of your fields and specialties. Plus, you had to double teach when we had double the sleep during COVID. So, thank you for being our mentors and our parental figures when we are away from home. Some of you had even inspired us to further our studies and be just like you. Or maybe that's not a very good idea. There are so many other departments that keep our university running, but due to the time constraints, I'm unable to give credit to each and every one of you. But on behalf of my peers, thank you. Now back to us, the main stars for today. While we have each chosen a unique path for ourselves, and some of us have probably started doubting ourselves, know that you are on the right track regardless of the path you have chosen. And even if you aren't, it's not too late to switch tracks. We are a resilient bunch. When COVID took away our campus life, we adapted and took learning and socializing out of campus. When we lost half our university building, we thrived in the remaining half. It's not the place, but the people inside that matters anyway, right? Yeah. But truly, being in the University of Reading, Malaysia, and specifically in our cohort, we are surrounded by the brightest and the most talented people of our age. Academics aside, it is remarkable to see so many young entrepreneurs among us. Those who dared to dip their toes into running their own businesses on the side, cafes, car wash, jewelry shops, you name it, one of us probably has it. And I'm pretty sure that many more of you are hiding your talents as well. So as we close this chapter of our lives and enter the confusing, crazy world of adulthood, I hope we can all look back to our time in university with nothing but fondness. Because here, we have learned to love, learned to grieve, learned to forgive, and we have also conveniently learned about the miracles of caffeine. We are quite the learner, you see. But in all seriousness, I think we can agree that there are no limits to learning. And hopefully, this is just the beginning. Once again, I'm Carol Lau, representing the graduating batch of 2022. Congratulations to us all, and thank you for giving me your time.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I will now invite Professor Dr. Tek Yong Eng to announce the winners of school prizes for Henley Business School.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the CBRE WTW Award prizes for Henley Business School will be presented by Surveyor Jonathan Low, Director, CBRE WTW. The CBRE WTW Award winner is Jae Young Kim. The CBRE WTW Award tokens of appreciations go to Chin Chai Kei, Tan Jun Liang, Wong Jia Yan Jacqueline, Yo Fang Rui, thank you. Pro-Vice-Chancellor, 9th Frank Student Awards for Henley Business School will be presented by Surveyor Tan Lee Ru, Associate Director, 9th Frank Malaysia. Knight Frank Best Overall Student Award goes to Chai Ziyi. Knight Frank Best Real Estate Management Award goes to Yo Fang Rui. Knight Frank Best Valuation Award goes to Chai Ziyi.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, I will now invite Dr. Bruno Lortenko to announce the winners of school prizes for the School of Built Environment.
Pro-Vice-Chancellor, the Best Academic Performance Award 2022 is sponsored by Surveyor Dr. Onsilian, the Executive Chairman, Ben Krista Associates, Cindy Bahad, and former Global President of the Royal Institution of Chartered Surveyors, RICS. This award is given to the students in quantity surveying program with the highest CGPA and graduated with first class honors. This award will be presented by the program lead of quantity surveying, Surveyor Dr. Celine Lee. The award goes to Natalie Su. Pro-Vice Chancellor, B People's Digital Award 2022, sponsored by B People's, Siderian Bahad, will be presented by Surveyor Dr. Celine Lee. The awards go to Sami Tanjian Chin, Mohammed Ifan bin Mohammed Farid, Ong Jimen, Natalie Su, Pro-Vice Chancellor, Best Project QS Award 2022 from the School of Built Environment will be presented by Surveyor Dr. Celine Lee. The awards go to Mohammed Ifan bin Mohammed Farid, Natalie Su, Pro Vice Chancellor, Best Dissertation Award 2022 from the School of Built Environment will be presented by Surveyor Dr. Selin Lee. The award goes to Ong Jie Yong. Pro Vice Chancellor, Placement Excellence Award 2022 from the School of Built Environment will be presented by Surveyor Dr. Selin Lee. The awards go to Hong Yun Chin, Natalie Su, Sami Tanjian Chin, thank you.
Pro Vice Chancellor, I will now invite Associate Professor Dr. Chung Kai Lee to announce the winners of school prizes for the School of Psychology and Clinical Language Sciences.
Pro Vice Chancellor, the Philip Smith Award is given to the student with the highest dissertation mark in psychology to recognize Professor Philip Smith's gift in teaching and supporting the very best research throughout his life. Professor Philip Smith was the head of School of Psychology, president of the Experimental Psychology Society, and editor of the Quarterly Journal of Experimental Psychology, known internationally for his broad approach to cognition, especially memory and reading. He was also a much-loved lecturer and colleague who supported researchers of all stages with kindness and wisdom. This award will be presented by Professor Carmel Houston Price, Head of School, Psychology and Clinical Language Sciences, University of Reading. This year's prize award is awarded to Carol Lau. Her dissertation was entitled Symbol Sound Paradigms Predicting Reading and Spelling Abilities Among Multilingual Adults, supervised by Associate Professor Dr. Rachel Pai. The Outstanding Student Award is given to the student with the highest overall marks in their graduating cohort. The award this year goes to Carol Lau. The Placement's Excellence Award, Psychology, celebrates the substantial contribution that our students make whilst on their placement. The award this year goes to Brittany Tam Jie Ying.
It's now down to me to say a few words at the end of the ceremony. Can I just say how well behaved you've been? We were a little bit worried because it was quite rowdy going in. So I'm not going to discourage that because I think these graduation ceremonies are so important to purely celebrate. So I'm going to give you a couple of moments where you can actually just let rip in terms of applauding really wildly. I'll tell you when those moments are, and that'll be a good way for us to get out the building. So the last few years have been really like no other that we've experienced in our lifetimes. The world has had to deal with a global pandemic, the likes really that we've never seen before, and everybody in some ways has been affected by COVID-19 in some way, and not least students and their experience of education. Anyway, graduation days are always occasions for a celebration and congratulations, and I've just said congratulations, I think, about 140 times. However, I wanted to express special congratulations to all of you this year for having completed your degrees really in some of the toughest circumstances imaginable. I've been working in and out of Malaysia for probably 25 years, previously as a film director and television producer, and for the last 18, 20 years as a leader in various British universities. It's just really nice to be here. You know, 2.5 years of just not being able to come back into the country has been very difficult. But the fact that I'm not having to wish you well on a television screen from my bedroom in Oxford is a move forward. The world is not a perfect place. It never has been. Indeed, through our courses, we try to teach students like yourselves about challenges, the challenges that face the whole world, from climate change to threats to food chains and health, not least also wars that break out across the globe. As you graduate today, you will be entering a world that will still continue to be imperfect, and there will always be problems to face and to overcome. By being here today to graduate, you've proven that you have the ability, the resilience, and the strength to take on these challenges and win. The skills you now possess will allow you to be part of a global, will help you to be part of global solutions and help develop hopefully a more positive future for not just your own generation, but for generations to come. Some of you may have suffered personal tragedies of losing friends and loved ones over this period. And all of us have had to deal with studying complex subjects without much of the face-to-face contact that we would normally have with our fellow students and with our lecturing staff. So to each and every one of you that has taken on those challenges, and you sit here today to be awarded for your success, you are a credit to your families, you're a credit to your friends, you're a credit to the university, and of course, you're a major credit to yourself. So, the first moment that I'm offering you as a thank you to yourselves, that everybody in this room can say to you, well done. I'll offer you one more chance to applaud, and it will be much louder than that one, but that will do for starters. So the University of Reading, Malaysia teaches values of community, sustainability, partnership and excellence. And I am so proud that you have demonstrated all of these qualities, these values as graduates. I'm also grateful to you for what you've done here. Each one of you has played a big role in the life of this university. Our university's graduates, its alumni, can be found all across the world. It is a big family of around 350,000 people. And they can be found in all walks of life, working hard for themselves, for other people, and working for the good of society. There are University of Reading graduates at the top of government, business, law, science, and the arts, and many other subjects. In the UK recently, one of your fellow University of Reading graduates, a woman called Penny Mordaunt, was this summer only a few votes away from making it through to the runoff to succeed Boris Johnson as Prime Minister of the UK. She was a Reading graduate. Who knows? Perhaps one of you will go just one step further than her in the future. Whatever your future holds, I want to wish you all the best, and I also want to acknowledge that you couldn't have done this completely so well on your own. I know that I couldn't personally have achieved most of the things I've done in life without the unwavering support and love of my family, my parents, my brothers and sisters, later my wife, and my children. So this room is full of all those people at the moment who've come to see you graduate. So I would like to offer you the last chance of this ceremony. I'd like you to say a big thank you to everybody who's helped you up to this point. Thank you. Thank you very much, much better. Families can mean more than relatives, and they can mean more than your descendants. In the UK, we recently enjoyed hosting the Commonwealth Games in Birmingham, the city I was born in, highlighting the role of the Commonwealth, which is described as a family of nations. It was great to see the Games go ahead, a sense that life was returning to normal. It was also great to see Malaysia doing so well, finishing 10th in the medals table. It can sometimes, of course, be disheartening to look around the world and see so many challenges, so much inequality, so much conflict between people, so much degradation, exploitation of our environment. But you are here and you will rise to those challenges because you have the strength of your own families behind you. So, as we move to the end of this ceremony, it's always customary for the person, in this case a man, in a wizard's gown, to pass on some advice in a kind of Harry Potter way. So I've set aside 5 things that I wanted just to say very briefly, and these are my 5 words of advice, 5 items of advice born out of a long life and a number of careers. My first one is just to remind yourselves that nothing stays the same. We live in a state of constant flux, so it's important that you keep on learning. It's important that you continually update the skills that you leave this room with today. The big mistake so many people make is they think this is the end. This isn't the end, as Wing said earlier on. This is the start. You must continually update, continually learn. That way you will get on in life. Secondly, I wanted to remind you that employers are looking for what we call T-shaped people. They're looking for subject depth, but they're also looking for breadth, the breadth of knowledge that you can communicate with other disciplines. None of the world's problems will be solved by one discipline, one subject on its own. More and more we are talking about interdisciplinarity, working with colleagues from different disciplines to solve what we call the world's wicked problems. Thirdly, I wanted to say something about planning. This service, this event, lots of planning went on. You saw a rehearsal earlier on. Lots of thinking gone into it. My advice is you should always make detailed plans, but you must also leave space for luck and chance so you can surprise people. Don't run your lives and your careers on luck and chance. That never ends well. Plan well, find space for luck and chance, and the chance to surprise people. Fourthly, I'd like to say that you need to reappropriate and recycle the negative things that you come across. Turn them into something positive. Because in my life, positivity and positive people are a real turn on. When you're working with people on whatever your discipline is, whatever your business, you gravitate to the world of people who come to you with solutions to problems and challenges. The people that come to you really just to point out that something's wrong are the people that kind of get ignored eventually. I'm always encouraging people to come to me, tell me about something that's wrong critically, but know how could we solve that? What could we do? Again, you will move fast in your careers if you take that advice. And the last bit of advice sometimes doesn't come through in any of your studies in university. It may do informally. Most important advice anybody can ever give you: be happy. Very simple advice. Look forward to every day. Every day you have in front of you, enjoy it as much as you can. If you enjoy every moment in life, you'll find that one life is probably enough. So, congratulations on this, your special day, and I hope you've enjoyed this ceremony. I hope you continue to enjoy the celebrations later on, and I hope sincerely that you get to live out the dreams that you have in your coming years. Thank you for listening. Everybody, I'd like you now to rise as we call an end to this degree celebration.